What's up? Today we are back with another video, and in this video today, bro, it's a more serious video. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you, the person watching this video. Yes, you, bro. I'm talking to you. I want you to know, because you probably clicked on this video because either you're on SAP, going through the process of SAP, or you just found out that you failed a drug test. So now you're probably confused and you're trying to figure out what's next. Is my CDL done? Is my trucking journey, is it done? Am I going to be able to get back on the road? What steps do I need to take? Who's going to help me take these steps? What do I do? You probably got a million things running through your mind. So one thing I want you to do is go ahead and hit the like button on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. And if you already subscribed to the channel, welcome back. What's up with y'all? So let's go ahead and tell you what we're going to do, because you're on a SAP program and maybe you already completed all this. So if you guys have any feedback, go ahead and drop it down in the comments to help everybody that's on a SAP program or maybe gets on the SAP program in the future. They might be able to find this video. We want to push this video out and help other people be able to get that information that a lot of people is not wanting to get back out here on this road, just like you guys have if you're already done or back on the road. So there's going to be a 6-step process. So what our first step is going to be step 1 through 4. To complete step 1 through 4, what we're going to do is we're going to get online and we're going to look for a SAP professional, right? That SAP professional, they can help you get through step 1 through 4. They're going to give you an evaluation, ask you a whole bunch of questions, try to see, you know, why were you doing whatever you were doing that got you put on SAP. So that's going to be the first thing. They can go ahead and clear you step 1 through 4. Then it's time, after you get step 1 through 4 done, now it's time to get that RTD done, that return to duty. Now it's time to get that RTD done. With that RTD, that's going to be your return to duty. That's what's going to let companies know, all right, we gave him an evaluation. We figured out everything is good. He is ready to get back on this road. So with that being said, now you need somebody to go ahead and do your RTD. Find somebody to do your RTD. And once you get your RTD done, now it's step 6. Step 6 is when you're with the company and everything, and they're, you know, giving you your random drug test. So it's a year-long process. And well, for me personally, it was a year-long process. And let me give you guys a jump back to the past, a flash from the past. You're probably sitting here thinking, yo, why am I listening to this guy tell me about SAP? Who is he, first of all? And why should I sit here and pay attention and listen to what he's saying? So let me introduce myself. My name is Tyreek, also known as Trucker Souls, also known as Truckin' Sneakerhead on all social media platforms. If you guys want to, you can go ahead and go follow me on all social media platforms. That's why I do most of my content. Not most of my content, but all my content. Here lately, we have been very consistent on TikTok. So make sure you go right here and follow me on TikTok. And here on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and join Soul Squad and join the family. Also, make sure you turn on that post notification button, the little bell, so every time that we upload, you can get a notification that there's a new video live. So with that being said, at step 6, we're looking for companies. Go to my channel. There's a video, there's 2 videos with companies that's willing to hire SAP drivers. But as a SAP driver, I want to go ahead and straight up tell you, just since this company hires this person, don't mean they're going to hire this person. Because everybody's SAP is different. When it comes to SAP, everybody is different. Just since this person failed for THC and this company hired them, don't mean that this person that failed for THC, that same company might not hire this person, but they hired this person. And now you're like, you hired him because of THC, but you won't hire me because of THC. But you also have speeding tickets and other things on your record, and this person doesn't. So there's a lot of things that go into play when it comes to the SAP game, and it makes companies be able to be more picky with you. So with that being said, let's go ahead and give a huge shout out to our video sponsor of the day. Our video sponsor of the day is GetOutOfProhibited.com. Yes, that's right. Right here. GetOutOfProhibited.com. GetOutOfProhibited.com is a business out of Houston, Texas. But the only thing is, just since they're out of Houston, Texas, don't mean they only help drivers out of Houston, Texas. GetOutOfProhibited.com can help drivers all over the nation. That's the whole United States. So if you're living somewhere in the United States and you're watching this video, whatever status you're currently in. But with that being said, let me go ahead and tell you a little bit about GetOutOfProhibited.com. GetOutOfProhibited.com, they can help you be your third party administrator, meaning when I failed my drug test, I had to find a company to go send me to do my RTD. The way that the rules and laws and guidelines are now, you do not personally have to go find a company to send you to do your RTD. Now you can have what we call a third party administrator send you to do your RTD, and they can log that into your clearinghouse for you. But not only do they do RTDs, they also continue to go do a practice drug test, urinalysis, or practice drug test hair follicle. Maybe you're about to go to a company and your company is going to give you a drug test, a DOT drug test, because every company does that, but you're saying, hey man, it's kind of iffy, you need to go take a practice. They can go send you to take that practice urinalysis. Key words on that: a practice test, so you can know 100% sure before you get there, my system is clean and I'm ready to go. Or maybe you're going to a company and it's about time to go to orientation, and on top of your urinalysis, it's one of these companies that also want to do a hair follicle test. So guess what with that? With that being said, they can also send you to do a practice hair follicle test. So make sure you guys go ahead and check them out. And here coming soon, they're going to be able to also help you with getting a brand new DOT medical card, because you know, if you're a driver, if you want to be on this road, you're not going to get too far if you do not have a DOT medical card. So make sure you guys go ahead and reach out to them, get you a DOT medical card. I'm going to go ahead and drop their information down in the description. So if you have any questions, you can go ahead and follow them, reach out to them on their website, or if you have social media like TikTok, you can reach out to them on TikTok and get more information from them. So with that being said, let's get right back into this video. So something I personally want to tell you, bro, and this is going to get kind of deep really fast. People around are like a lot of background noise going on right now, bro. I just want you to take a second. Let's go into another room, because everything I say right now, you might think I'm just talking, but very soon you're going to realize everything that I'm saying is so true. So I'm going to give you a second to go ahead and do that. You in another room yet? All right, let's get it. So basically what I want to say to you, bro, is there is not a lot of people in this world that can hear no after no after no after no and keep going. But now you are a part of a special group on the internet, and not just on the internet, but in real life. Because now, since you subscribe to the channel, you're part of Soul Squad. Soul Squad is going to be here to motivate you and always keep you going. If you have any questions, any doubts, or anything, you can go to a video and drop it down in the video. And if I personally don't answer it, the part of Soul Squad is going to answer that question for you, or help you out and lead you in the right direction. But also, if you have a question that you need an answer to one-on-one, you can also reach out to GetOutOfProhibited.com. You can send me a personal message on Instagram. That's where I'm going to be able to respond to you the fastest, is Instagram. So make sure you also go ahead and follow my Instagram. This is my Instagram right here. So make sure you go ahead and do that. But with that being said, there's a small group of people that can hear no after no after no after no after no and keep going. Because at the end of the day, we all have a life that we're trying to live, and we all have a dream that we're trying to achieve. So there's a small group of us that can hear no that many times and say, you know what? They keep telling me no after no after no after no. And it's get to the point mentally where you're like, dang, is it even possible for me to hear a yes? But as long as you keep going, and every no that you hear, think of it like a drip of gas going into your gas tank, trying to get you to your final destination that you're trying to achieve and trying to reach. Because as soon as you hear no after no after no after no so many times, a lot of people are like, well, I guess that's it, I'm done. But as long as you're willing to keep going and keep going and keep going, eventually you're going to find a company that says, yes, we'll hire you. Think about it like this. There's going to be rain a lot of days. There's going to be snow a lot of days. And you can get up every morning, it's going to be raining and snowing, and you're like, man, I don't want to do nothing today. And then you just sit in your house. But as long as you just keep getting up every morning and trying to achieve your goal, eventually you're going to wake up and it's going to be a beautiful sunny day, bro. So what I'm saying is, you're going to hear no. You're going to hear no so much, you're going to be like, bro, I didn't know people could say no this many times, bro. So with that being said, When you start hearing these no's and these no's and no and no, and these companies is like, no, I'm not hiring you. No, we can't do this. No, we don't take SAP. No, you're not further enough on the program. Call me after 5 years. Call me after 10 years. You might think I'm lying when I tell you this, bro. I call this one company called Chief Express out of Seagrove, North Carolina. You don't believe me? Look it up yourself. It's a real company. I called them and said, hey, do you guys hire SAP drivers? They said, oh yeah, we hire SAP drivers, but they have to be 20 years after the failed drug test. 20 years, gang? 20 years? What makes you think I'm going to come to your company in 20 years? In 20 years, I have 20 years of experience. At the end of the day, bro, I know that you're feeling like nobody understands what's going on in your life right now. I know you're feeling you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's happening next. You don't know how to start the process. You don't know where to go. And there's so much going on and everything's moving so fast, you're overwhelmed. But what I want you to do is I want you to take a step back, bro. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. And every morning when you wake up, you got to have a goal. My goal personally, every morning I wake up, I want to call 5 companies. I'm going to take 5 no's today. Then tomorrow when I wake up, I'm going to call another 5. And every day you got to keep pushing yourself and 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 keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. Because the day that you stop calling companies is the day that you're not going to get back on the road. But as long as you're willing to keep putting that little drop of gas in your tank, that little drop of gas in your tank, and that little drop of gas in your tank, you're going to be able to march a little bit further, and a little bit further, and a little bit further. And eventually you're going to get the end goal. You're going to get the results that you're wanting. And that result is for a company to say, yeah, bro, yes, ma'am, we'll hire you. We'll definitely go ahead and here's our information. We'll bring you in an orientation. We'll get you back on the road. But with that being said, you're going to have thick skin. You did steps 1 through 4. You got your return to duty done through getoutofprohibited.com. Now it's time to go ahead and find you a company. You got everything out of the way that you had no control over. And when I say no control over, I mean you couldn't physically do it yourself. You had to have somebody else do those steps for you. But this is the part of the process that you can do yourself. And every day I'm going to call. Today I'm going to call this many companies. Hold yourself accountable. Today I'm going to call this many companies. Hold yourself accountable. Today I'm going to call this many companies. Hold yourself accountable. Because if you cannot hold yourself accountable by calling these companies and staying consistent and making sure that one day I'm going to figure this out and get where I need to go, it's going to be a very, very hard time for you when you find a company if you can't stay consistent. Another topic I want to touch on is I have videos with companies that hire SAP drivers. There's a lot of you guys that have reached out to me and say, hey, in your video, does this company hire for this, this, and this? With that being said, I want you to understand this with the most utmost respect. I gave you the company name. Most of them I gave you the company address. And 95% of them, I gave you what state the company is out of. So first, if I gave you the company name and the company state and there's not a number, if you can't get on Google and put a little bit of work in to figure out that number, you're going to have a hard time on this SAP program. 2, if I gave you the company name, the state that the company's out of, and the company number, and you can't call this company and figure out if they will hire you, you're going to have a hard time in this SAP program. 3, if you do not believe in yourself, you're going to have the hardest time in this SAP program. Because soon as people on the outside realize that you're a SAP driver, they're going to try to downplay your intelligence. They're going to act like you're not a real driver. They're going to look at you like you're beneath them. But at the end of the day, you're human. This is your story and your journey of life that you're personally going through, and you're writing your story. So you can let the naysayers on the outside dictate how your end goal and your chapter is going to end, or you can hear what they're saying and let that be fuel to your fire to keep going. So with that being said, make sure y'all go ahead and check out getoutofprohibited.com. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, follow me on TikTok, Follow me on Instagram. We out.